What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. As promised, we're checking out the comic relief, visiting Uncle Dick, ladies and gentlemen. So go grab your snacks, because snacks is not included, damn it. You gotta bring your own. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free, helps out the channel tremendously. Let's get this journey started. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go. Let's get it.
Well, I suppose we'd better be making a move, Uncle Dick. I hope you'll be on the mend again soon. As I say, we'd like to stay and chat a bit longer, but time's getting on, so... But how much longer are we going to sit in this ruddy place? Like Lenin's tomb with Detto. You say you can hear every word, but how do we know that? Might be stone dead for all we know. Hello? Uncle Dick? Hello?
Oh, 5 to 5. We'll be bringing in your afternoon cup of tea soon. I expect you're ready for that, aren't you?
How will he be ready for it? He's not exactly working up a thirst there, is he? Late out with troops coming out of every orifice. I mean, they bring him a cup of tea, they might as well pour it straight into the bag so as not to disturb it. And whose fault was it he ended up here in the first place? I mean, trying to dislodge a kidney stone with the end of a wire coat hanger. Coal burn all the way up, just the very concept of it. Should have seen about a problem like that months ago. What was it he said in his last Christmas card? Can only pass water now with the aid of a stirrup pump. Let these things at your peril.
So anyway, Uncle Dick, the doctors seem very pleased with your progress, which is good, isn't it? As I say, Aunt Joyce would have come along today, but she's not had a very good week herself, what with everything. Tuesday morning, I'm afraid, she went into another narcoleptic trance in the lavatory. Just keeled over forwards onto the floor, with her nose in the shape of a jumping cracker. And of course, with her dodgy hip, she couldn't get up to phone for help or anything. So the first anyone knew of it was when a man down the sewage plant found an aspirin bottle with an SOS inside. The letters torn from the words, Andrex Super Soft. Anyway, she sends you lots of love and, oh, a new video for you to watch on your little combi. Now, where did I put that? Don't say I left it behind.
Yes, I like the fact that we're the ones that have to sit here all afternoon and not her. Don't worry if he doesn't say very much. He's a very good listener. There you are. Not a breath of air coming out of there now. I'm telling you, £5 says we spent all this time sitting chatting to a corpse.
Here we are. I'll just leave that there for you for now. Something to occupy your mind, perhaps, later on.
Of course, you've heard the story about this. We only had a drip feed in it for 18 hours. Some dippy nurse discovered the mistake. I don't know. Well, I suppose we'd better be making a move. Time's getting on, so...
Oh, and did I tell you? Mrs. Prout's adopted another rhinoceros.
Mrs. Prout has?
That's 11 she's got now. And thinking about a 12th.
Should say what colour?
Black, I think she said. They're one of the most endangered.
Wonder where she puts a litter tray.
They send you a little photograph of it and everything. Just so you have a record.
Well, I suppose it takes all sorts. Stay here much longer, we'll be missing Emmerdale. Still, not everything is going to be in it anyway. The way they blew all the plots now beforehand with these ruddy things. Also, they can boost the ratings. I heard the other day they're going to kill off Michael Burke to get the BBC 10 o'clock news figures up. Died at the end of the month, apparently, in a horrific autocue accident. What people watch for nowadays. That and people television, like that brainless bimbo we saw in Kilroy the other morning. Do you remember, who just found out she was pregnant? First question, did she know who the father was? She said, can I ask the audience? And as for that bloody programme where they gave someone £2,000 for knowing there were 8 pints in a gallon. God knows how we ever managed to split the atom.
Here. I feel as though there's a draft all down my right side. Shall I try and turn this radiator up a bit for you?
Ah, no. Talking of drivel, what have we got here today? Virgo. Romance is in the air, but do not attempt to make love while operating heavy machinery. Stop worrying about your appearance and only worry about your disappearance. Particularly if there's nothing there when you take off your trousers. You know what they've done here? Put a lot of silly ones in today for comic relief. Remember, on the way over, you saw all those ambulancemen turning up at that motorway pile-up dressed as Max Wall. You could work out what was going on. What's his sign? Pisces, would it be? Adopt a positive attitude and nothing will seem quite so bad, with the exception of UK gold. Have to buy a red nose on the way home when we get our chips.
This minestrone soup's gone completely cold. I wonder why you never ate it.
I did.
Hey.
Oh, we're going to do something about this for you. Where can I put this? Hang on.
Ah. So, how are you feeling now, Uncle Dick? A bit better after your nap? Oh, for goodness sake, is that it then? An hour and a half we've been sitting here and he said 2 words. Why don't you go and cheer him up? What a joke. I knew it was a waste of time coming here in the first place. What's this video then she's left him? The Sixth Sense. Huh. Saw the end of that coming a mile away, as I remember. Do you remember we were watching this and I said to you...
Okay, Uncle Dick. I'd better be making a move because time's getting on. I'll let Aunt Joyce know you're picking up nicely and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Margaret, did you hear what I just said? That Margaret?
Hey. This was some good shit. We gotta talk about it. Bit sad, but great to see Victor at least, one more time, even if it's, feels like in spirit there. We're gonna talk about it. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoyed it. Let's talk about it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this one hits a lot harder, especially after, things ain't so simple anymore. And Victor kind of coming to that realization there at the end as he picks up the Sixth Sense. Definitely, Margaret didn't seem like, he's in the same room. He's picking up newspapers, books, touching Uncle Dick here. He didn't have much lines there. He just had to kick back, relax, chill, but no snacks. Hidden snacks no longer included in the moments there. But it is sad because we at least get to see our mans for kind of like one last hurrah. We get to see him, bitch and moan. Not to the same level of a full-fledged episode here, but, it definitely had its moments here where you're just happy to see Victor back. He's bitching, he's moaning, typical Victor in fashion. But, Margaret's definitely unfazed. She's talking to him. It did seem like she answered a question that he said, like black, she said black, but at the same time, it, definitely was like he's not there at the same time. So like, how the hell that shit works out like that? Cause she's passing through, getting up to check the radiator. And so I don't know how the hell this all pans out. The ghost of Victor Meldrew still with his lady there in spirit. But again, if he is dead, right? you see some floating, some floating hand and shit that scared the shit out of you. I don't know. A book, like, picking up the Sixth Sense movie. Good movie. I enjoyed that one back in the day. With Bruce Willis. I see dead people. You know, but damn, you're just like, yeah, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But one thing I really enjoyed is just getting to see our boy Victor. But it hits hard. It hits home. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It is kind of cool to see that kind of Margaret is still, on and about, going about life, visiting family. Uncle Dick. Typically, she's such a caring person that seeing her visit is something that she would do. She's been in many instances taking care, checking up on people. So that is within Margaret's spirit, of her character. But I'm like, man, this shit was a little crazy at the same sense. But damn, Sixth Sense, same sense, whatever, man. This shit doesn't make sense to you. Let me know in the comments down below. But I still enjoyed it. It's you can't compare, a small. It's difficult not to compare, but a smaller segment with a full, fledged episode, especially the one that just killed me last week, man. That shit, oh, man, no more Victor and stuff. But I believe there is some stuff that we can check out over time. Them talking about the show. I'm gonna try to get those things. But bittersweet, an incredible show. Clever writing, tug on your heartstrings, jaw dropping moments, laughing your ass off moments. And just, man, it's a show that, I just look forward to watching week to week. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for kicking back, relaxing. Remember, whether you're new or not, snacks is not included, damn it. You gotta bring your own. And, man, it's tough, man. There's no way to, sugarcoat it, man. I'm gonna miss seeing my boy Victor Meldrew, but hopefully I'll find a couple more things, at least with him talking, and the misses, and maybe we'll get a little bit more insight on the show. So thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. It helps out the channel tremendously. I think we're approaching, I don't get too crazy with it, but we're hopefully, maybe at some point in time, maybe in 2 years, we'll hit 25,000. You make it happen, guys. That'd be great. But, thank you so much for kicking out. Really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you soon. Peace.